Hey everyone, we've been doing a lot of work on looking at one-point perspective, and one-point perspective gives us the illusion that things are going into the distance or meeting at one point and giving depth to our art. So today we're going to do a really old classic lesson which I'm sure some of you have probably done before, and it's the illusion of lots of sort of tubes or cylinders all meeting in this point. This is what we call an optical illusion piece of art, and it uses one-point perspective but also uses the skills of the way that we use shading and tone and a few cool little pencil tricks along the way. So it's really fun. It takes a little bit of patience and persistence, but if you do it really neatly and work really hard at it, I'm sure yours will look amazing. Let's get started.
Okay, for this lesson you'll need a pencil, a ruler, a rubber, a sharpener, and again just an assortment of different pencils and colours, and maybe even a fine liner. Okay, let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rule a line through the middle of my page. The next thing I'll do is rule a line down this way to make a big cross like this. Okay, next part is I'm going to now rule a line diagonal this way, making sure that my lines always cross through that middle point, and I'm going to rule another one through here. Okay, so I've got these sections. Now, just to make it more interesting, I'm going to add some more in. So I'm going to now put lines through all the next parts as well, like this. Okay, now don't worry if they're not sort of all even. I've got some wider ones and thinner ones, but it's important that they all come back to this one point in the center. Now that I've got my point, I'm now going to create some curved lines like this. Okay, now I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to skip one and then do the next one. Okay, I'm going to skip one and do the next one. And I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, now that I've gone all the way around, I'm now going to fill in these ones, and I'm going to create a similar pattern, but this time my curves are going to go the opposite way, like this. Okay, and again, I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, as you can see, I've now gone all the way around and the illusion is already starting to take effect. Now, I'm just going to outline mine in highlighter, in fine liner. You don't have to do this, but I just like to do it, so I'm going to quickly do that now. Okay, now I'm just going to rub out my lines. Okay, now I'm going to colour this in, but the way I colour this in is really important for creating the illusion. So when I colour this, I've seen this work really well with just black and white. I've seen it work well with just using two colours, but I'm going to make mine really multicoloured, just so you can see lots of how different colours work. Now, to give this effect, it's really important the way we shade this in. So I'm going to shade this so that in each little wedge here, I'm going to make this darker on the edges, but then as I come into the middle, I'm going to get a little bit lighter and lighter. I'll show you with this one. Darker on the edges, and then coming in lighter and lighter as I come in. So you can see this sort of dark to light to dark, which is going to give the effect that this is curved. I'm going to do the rest of these. Okay, you can see how it's sort of dark, light, dark. It's starting to curve. Now, for my next part of this, I'm now going to use maybe like a black pencil or even a grey pencil. And I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to, again, just darken up my edges a little bit. And I'm even going to do the same effect here, but just a little bit lighter. Just darken the edges and come in really light. So we're just controlling the way we use our pencil just by pressing harder and pressing lighter. Now, if you want to, you can even blend it a little bit with your finger. Okay, and then finally, I'm just going to use my rubber now, and I'm just going to run it down the middle, just to take away some of the pencil to give a little bit of shine to it. Okay, and now I'm going to continue that all the way around. Now, this takes a little bit of patience and persistence. Don't rush it. Make your coloring in really nice and neat. Really concentrate on getting that light to dark to give that curved effect, and I guarantee your picture will look amazing at the end. I'm going to color mine in now.